Hi everybody, Pai-chan here, and today you may notice a difference in the background of this video. Well, that's because I'm over at my grandma's house visiting. So this one and maybe a few others will have a different background to them. But today we are going to be doing a review of the anime Momo, the girl god of death. It's a cute little show that I actually found at my public library of all places. And you may be with this, you may think, but isn't it Halloween and you want to do the creepy factors? Well, I decided to go with something a little lighter this time, considering the last few have been pretty gritty and all that, but this still goes along with the theme of the supernatural ghouls, ghosts, and goblins. Heck, she's a Shinigami, a Reaper. So it counts, but just like always with my reviews, just in case, let's get this out of the way so that just in case I screw up. Warning, spoilers are ahead. Alright, so with this, as always, let's get into the characters first. Since with how this anime is set up, there's surprisingly only two characters that I'm going to talk about. And that is the actual little Shinigami girl, Momo. She is so cute and lighthearted, yet she is the Shinigami of it, and she tries to help the souls of the people that she is helping to cross over by giving them one, pretty much helping them out, their final wish. And then there's her little helper, Daniel, who, as you can see, is pretty much a black cat with bat wings. He's a little snarky guy and he complains all the time, saying that Momo is a bit of a workaholic, and he calls her a crybaby all the time, which I'll admit she is. Now, with the art style, it considering it was it seems like it was made a little like a while ago. I think the art style is okay. It could use some work, but it's okay. It's cute. But it could have been a little more polished. The music it's and then the music the music is so light and airy, and well, all that, with the ending themes and all through it, with the art being bright, colorful, and cheery, unlike the past few that I've been doing that have been a little toned down with it, with the colors. This is completely bright, colorful, and all that. But and the music is sort of a bit of has a bit of a somber note to it, which is kind of understandable since Momo is taking all the people away from those that they care about. Well, I'll get on that. Well, I'll get on that now as we talk about the story. Actually, it is only in the first episode where she actually truly within the episode takes a soul. The other five episodes, which this is pretty much each episode is its own little story interconnected by Momo, and though the only two that are actually directly connected are the first and the fifth episodes, which I found rather odd and a little confusing. But when I saw the little cat pop up again, the one that was in the first episode pop up again in the sixth, is like, hey, isn't that? Isn't that? Yeah, it is. And it was confirmed not that long later in the episode where the boy called the cat's name. And they had said that it had only been about a year since his friend had passed away from the first season, from the first episode. So that was that, and I honestly thought that since it was a Shinigami one, which I forgot to mention before, that the alternate title to this anime is Shinigami no Ballad. But in the anime, this is the dub version, by the way, they never say Shinigami right. They say Shinigomi, which I found myself mentally yelling, it's Shinigami, not Shinigomi. But that was just me. It bothered me a little bit. So I know I didn't talk about much. Pretty much she's just helping the spirits and the people and their loved ones left behind cope with the death. Cope with this person's death, so to speak. That's the best description of how I would say it. And it's usually, and for all of them, there winds up being a love story thrown in there. Though the sixth one is sister, the fifth one, the fourth one, it's the mother that dies, and in the sixth one, it's the sister that dies. The fifth one, it's the sister that dies, and in the sixth one, she's helping the spirit of somebody who is in a coma cheer up before she goes back into her body. So that's that. But all in all, with this, it's not really one of the best ones that I've seen. They could have done things a lot better, even if this was made in like the early 2000s. I didn't look at the date it was created, and I don't have any notes on this because this is a spur of the moment review because I was just inspired to do a review of it. So all in all, I will give this anime about a 4 or 5 out of 10. It's pretty good. made me want to watch more, but it didn't completely draw me in to where I was completely engrossed in the story. So there's that. And today I've got, so that's it for the review. But today I've got something a little different for my anime item than I had for the past two. This one is a drawing that I've done of my own characters, which I do not have up on my DeviantArt because it's just too big to scan. So here's a drawing of my two characters, Ruby and Emerald. And I specifically chose this one because these two girls are actually female vampires or vampiresses. So that's really cute. And as you can tell, they have ruby red hair and emerald green eyes. And you may think that they're actually that they're twins, but they're actually the identical twins of the identical two of a set of triplets. But I don't have their brother drawn at the moment, but I do know what he's gonna look. I do know what he's gonna look like, and a picture of all three of them together will be right here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this spur of the moment, this little bit of a spur of the moment review, even though it's going up at the usual time that I did review it. With me doing the Tokyo Ghoul and that kind of being all gore and all that, this just seemed like a good one to lighten things up and all that before I get into one more anime that seems like it may be pretty gory and all that. I haven't seen it before. Well, just like always, is my Twitter and DeviantArt account will be down in the description if you want to check out, if you want to contact me or check out some more of my earlier artwork. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe for more videos coming soon. Well, thanks everybody. See ya!